Hey, how you doing? My name is Dave and welcome to my brand new channel, the Overpar Golfer. So there are a few sort of floating around, similar kind of name, but this one is my my journey into the sport of golf. Now, the reason I wanted to sort of document this is because there's a lot of sort of stigma attached to it that you need to spend a lot of money to get into the game. And I wanted to prove that A, that's not necessarily true, and B, that you don't have to be the best golfer in the world to go out and enjoy and have some fun. So I'm going to give you now a little bit of background about me and how I ended up where I am now. So here we go. My name is Dave, as I say, hello. And the reason I started playing golf in the first place is because the company that I work for actually purchased a golf course about 12 months ago. Now, I've never played golf before in my life, and I'd never anticipated playing golf at any point during my life. But I found myself being consistently asked to join because I'm a manager. So I was consistently asked to join other managers out on the course. And, you know, we're going for a meeting these clients. Dave, are you gonna join us? We're going to Cossie. And I didn't want to embarrass myself by saying, yeah, of course, I'll come with you. You know, that's fine. So I determined there and then that I was going to learn enough to be able to go out and at least have fun. That's what you've got to remember for anybody out there who's new to golf. You're not going to be like PGA standard. It's not going to happen. The whole idea is that you go out and enjoy yourself. And I will hand on heart say it is absolutely so much fun when you do go out. I will say that now. Not that I've done it very often. I've done it once. But anyway, yeah, so that's sort of where I found myself. So I determined, right, that's it. I'm going to do it. I bought a set of golf clubs. I say secondhand. They're actually about 15 years old. So they're probably like fifth hand at this point. They cost me £30 off Facebook Marketplace. And it was just enough that I sort of thought to myself, I don't want a brand new set because chances are they're going to get trashed or, you know, I need to learn how to sort of swing the things properly in the first place anyway. So I started doing all these videos and recording myself and my journey. Like I say, it was going to be more of like a video diary. And it was going to be based on, like I say, my journey into the sport. So I went, like I say, bought these clubs, and then where I used to live, we had a farm, and I would take myself off into the paddocks and I would practice swinging. I had these, I bought these practice balls that were like real golf balls, but they're a lot lighter. So you could like hit them as hard as you possibly wanted to, but they would only actually travel, I don't know, maybe 60 yards or something, you know. So I bought these clubs and I was filming myself and it was all going well. Then I went to a simulator and I had to go on a simulator with a friend of mine who is a sort of seasoned sort of golfer. He goes out more or less every weekend and competes in like little tournaments and things like that.
David Harper to the first tee.
Watch your head.
Watch your head. That was a good one. Yeah, look at that. 158.7 yards.
He's not, by his own admission, he's not like the best golfer in the world, but he enjoys it. He has fun. He goes out with his mates. He spends a day with them, which is what it's all about, guys. So you've got to remember that. That is what it is all about. Just having a good time, enjoying yourself. So things were going okay. Say this was about 12 months ago. And then things sort of went badly. I split up with my partner. And so we lived on their, so they got to say big farm. We lived on the land with them. And obviously because we split up, I no longer live there. So any kind of practicing that or the opportunity to practice I had went sailing out the window. And I thought, that's it. I can't do it anymore. I wasn't good enough. Even then, I'd only been playing I'd only been doing it for about 3 weeks. And I decided, that was it. I wasn't good enough to go out and start playing. So I tried a driving range. That was abysmal. And even then, that was still quite embarrassing. What I will say though, guys, for anybody who's new to golf, you absolutely don't worry about what other people think of you. It is not, I was so nervous, honestly. The first time I went to a driving range, I pulled up, I went and bought my basket of balls. I went down there and this thing was like literally rammed full. All the stalls were full apart from the one that I had just booked. And I walked in and I could see all these other guys and girls like next to me. Swing, hit, the ball will go sailing. Swing, hit, the ball will go sailing. And I was like, I can't do that. I can't swing, hit, and the ball go over there. Sometimes I swing, hit, and miss completely. Sometimes I swing, hit, and it comes over here. Sometimes I swing, hit, and it goes there, but then curls off that way or that way. And it was embarrassing. So I didn't do it. I stopped. I hit 2 or 3. I put so much pressure on myself and I walked away. That was it. I gave the basket of balls that I just bought to the guy next to me and I went home. And that was it. I was like, I'm not doing it. There's pointless me doing it. I can't do it. I'm not going to do it anymore. So I stopped. About 6 weeks ago, we were talking about renovations. So in my capacity in my job, what I do is I manage all of the properties that my company owns. And we were brainstorming ideas about how we could sort of relaunch and improve the golf course. And I floated the idea that perhaps we should introduce a simulator. I actually really pushed for this to happen, like really pushed for this to happen. And to my amazement, it got passed and we now have a simulator at our golf course, although it's not there yet, which is what we'll get to in just a second. So that sort of, G'd me up. Okay, well, we're going to have the simulator there now, and perhaps maybe I should give it another go. So that is what I did. I got my golf clubs back out, and they've been sat in my office best part of a year, and I decided that I was going to give it another go. And that's what I did. I went on the simulator. So to test out everything that we had. We bought a gaming PC for it and all that kind of thing. So it's currently set up underneath where I live, and obviously before it get moved to the golf course in about a week and a half time, I am taking full advantage of it, and I have been doing since we set it up about 4 or 5 days ago. So there's a few things that I sort of came to the realization of, and that is that I was focusing on all the wrong things. So that's basically where we are now, guys. I am now going to take you on my little learning journey. And the first video that I have, which I'm about to upload directly after this one, so I'm going to hit stop recording, and then I'm going to hit record again. But the first video I have is, it's going to be an interesting one. So yeah, that's it. So anyway, thank you for joining me. I really hope that what we get up to from here moving forward is going to be of some use to somebody. So yeah, with that being said, welcome to the Overpar Golfer, and thanks for watching.